Okay, so when you look at Hollywood today, you see these massive billion-dollar movies, right? And just endless streaming shows.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like this unstoppable machine on the surface.
But if you're maybe wondering why everything feels kind of samey, like a retread, well, our sources have this pretty chilling explanation.
They really do. They're basically saying the whole film and TV industry is, well, quietly falling apart, collapsing under its own weight.
Right. So for this deep dive, we really want to unpack that. Look at the cracks forming.
Exactly. What could turn it into this, I think one report called it a hollow, glittering shadow of its former self.
Oof. Yeah.
So we need to look at, the creativity crisis, this whole streaming thing, and crucially, the labor situation.
Let's start with the actual content. We all see the obsession with existing IP, sequels, reboots, universes.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
But the sources really dig into why it's so toxic right now.
And it's not just laziness.
Well, it boils down to risk modeling, apparently.
Mm.
Original ideas. They often get shot down immediately. Because these big studios, they use these models that demand a predicted profit floor. Sometimes like $200 million.
Wow. $200 million just to get greenlit?
Pretty much. So the question isn't, is this a good story? It's, can this guarantee $200 million?
And a totally new idea. That's just too uncertain.
Inherently too high risk, yeah. So you end up with this assembly line of formula plots, CGI overload, things audiences are frankly getting tired of.
Which makes sense. If you, the viewer, are feeling that fatigue, well, that connects right into the streaming paradox, doesn't it?
It really does. Streaming felt like this amazing promise, right? So much choice, access.
Yeah, but then it just became way too much. Content overload.
And what's really interesting there is how the metrics, the algorithms, kind of replaced actual artistry.
What do you mean?
Well, the main goal for streaming isn't necessarily making the best show. It's retention, keeping you subscribed.
Oh, okay. So maximizing how much of a show people finish.
Exactly, which often means things like constant cliffhangers over maybe a more satisfying, complete story arc.
Right, leading to this flood of kind of forgettable cookie-cutter shows.
Precisely. Designed just enough to keep you from canceling. And suddenly you need like 8 different subscriptions to find maybe one thing you truly love.
And this whole risk-averse thing, it's mirrored behind the scenes too, isn't it? With the people actually making this stuff.
Oh, absolutely. That's where the quality issue really links to the human cost.
Mm-hmm.
See these reports about C-suite pay. Huge numbers.
While the writers, the actors, the crew...
They're facing stagnant wages, really grueling schedules. It's this massive disparity.
And that corporate squeeze, that's why we've seen all the strikes.
It's a huge factor. If you dig into the labor reports, the fights aren't just about salaries. It's about residuals drying up. It's about AI potentially gutting writing rooms.
Yeah.
And when your creative workforce is burned out, underpaid, and constantly fighting for basic security, well, the creative output, it suffers. You can feel it. Audiences notice.
So connecting this outwards,
Yeah.
we've got this fragmentation, but also globalization kind of going wrong.
Yeah, it's a weird mix. Studios obviously want that global audience, maximum appeal everywhere.
Which sounds good, but...
But in chasing that universal appeal, they often end up watering things down, sacrificing nuance.
How so? Like, specifically?
Well, sources show they might remove complex political stuff or culturally specific details just to make sure it plays okay in certain international markets.
So trying not to offend anyone anywhere.
They end up making something kind of bland for everyone, homogenized.
And the result of that is people just leave.
Audience flight, yeah. Traditional TV and film, they're struggling against all the other competition now.
Like TikTok, YouTube, gaming.
Exactly. Why commit hours to a maybe okay blockbuster that you forget in a week when you've got instant, often more innovative stuff right on your phone? Attention spans are shorter too.
So, okay, wrapping this up, the big takeaway here is what?
I mean, it really seems Hollywood has locked itself into chasing guaranteed profit above almost everything else. Above art, above originality.
And that's leading to creative burnout internally.
And it's driving audiences, the actual viewers, towards platforms that feel more engaging, more dynamic.
So if this current model is collapsing, like the sources suggest, and studios are burning out their talent demanding endless sequels, what's the fix?
Yeah, what kind of radical reinvention does the industry need?
And maybe more importantly for you listening, what kinds of original stories do you think they need to tell right now to actually pull viewers back and, fund something new?
Definitely something to think about next time you're scrolling.